Alrighty, gang. Thanks for tuning in today. Doing a little review of the Berkley Choppa 90. This is essentially Berkley's take on the River to Sea Whopper Plopper. And really the only reason I have this right now is because Walmart doesn't carry River to Sea. And this is, I think, the next best option. Beyond this, my other option was Walmart's brand, Ozark Trail. And I wasn't too impressed with how that looked. It was only like $4. This rings up at like $13.50, I think is what I paid for. And then I looked online, looks like the Whopper Plopper rings in anywhere between like $12 to $15, $16. So this one's right in the ballpark with it. But I don't know, I thought I'd do a little review of it, see what I think. I've only ever strictly used the Whopper Ploppers. So I'll be curious to see if there's really any big difference or if we're essentially talking the same baits here. First thing I noticed out of the packaging when I was looking through them is they have different finishes on the baits than just a standard glossy paint, which I think is about all that River to Sea offers. I really can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I can get this damn thing open. So I got the black one. There's a variety of colors to pick from, but it's like a matte finish. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but I thought that looked pretty nice. I normally use a jet black one or an all white one. I just prefer the contrast in the waters I'm fishing. It really just depends. Normally I go with black. I fish typically clear to sort of stained waters, so the black really pops in those waters. So that's what I went with. But they also had, you know, the standard glossy paint. Additionally, they had one with a really shiny silver bottom, which I don't think I've seen River to Sea have. So I don't know if it makes much of a difference, but if you have a set color preference, you really like to use the top waters, they might offer a few more options. Overall, the bait looks almost identical. A little bit on the chintzier side, I would say. The tail, it's the same material across, whereas I'm pretty sure River to Sea's is their tail is more of like a gummy material. So we'll see if that holds up. I'm sure that is a difference maker, but same rattle at the end. Hooks are, I think, about the same, maybe a touch smaller. But this is the 90 model, which is a ½ ounce bait. I don't know what that compares to the small one in River to Sea, but I'm gonna get this tied up and we'll rip a few casts down here. I'm just on a small stream, primarily fishing for smallies. So that's about all I use the Whopper Ploppers for is rivers. Occasionally I'll fish lakes, but a lot of my lakes in Illinois have so many weeds, I kind of have to go with a weedless bait like a frog or something. So comment below, what kind of stuff do you guys like to fish with the Whopper Ploppers for? I know they're popular up north for muskies and pike, but yeah, let me know what you guys use these for. I'm gonna tie this up. All right, we got the bait tied on, and really I just want to see if there's any big differences of it swimming. I mean, right up close here, I'm sure you can hear it. Sounds the same. Now, one thing I do notice is I think in the Whopper Ploppers, the body is also on the swivel. So you'll notice that not only the tail is spinning in the back, but so is the main body. So that is a noticeable difference. Is this rod runs all the way through the other bait, the River to Sea model, whereas this one stays solid. So I don't know what type of difference that makes, but yeah, I don't know. It makes it stay straighter in the water, I'm noticing. It's not, you know, oscillating while it's spinning in the back. So interesting. So my hope is to fish it for a little bit, cast the same. I mean, it's a ½ ounce bait, but I'm hoping to land a fish or two if I get lucky enough, and just kind of see how it does hookup ratio wise. They're almost automatic if you get a bite, just because you got those two treble hooks. And just like River to Sea's model, the Whopper Plopper, the Choppa here has incredibly sharp hooks. I don't know what it is about River to Sea's hooks, but I always get stuck by those things and I'm using these baits. And I did just now while I was unpackaging it, and you can see a little bit of blood on my finger there. Drew blood almost immediately. So very sharp hooks, which is good. But so far this is really nice. It's casting just like a Whopper Plopper would. They're a little bit heavier baits. Yeah, I'll probably cast this around for a little bit, see if I can get a fish. If not, not a big deal. We know it works just the same as a Whopper Plopper, which is the important part. But yeah, let's see if we can tag a fish or two here. I don't want to make this video too long, but just want to give you guys my bottom line here. Yeah, let me give this a few casts, and then I'll go over what I'm officially thinking on this bait. Oh, there we go. That one landed almost right on his head. As soon as I hit the water, he ate that bait. But there we go. Fish number one on the old Choppo. Little baby smallie. All right, hooks did their job. Got two of them first treble hooks right in his mouth. All right, there you go. Bam. Cool. A few more casts for you guys. I want to see one hit it in action, not just off the cast. All right, let's get this video wrapped up, you guys. So I've maybe only taken 20-30 casts, one fish. So far, I honestly think you could say that this is interchangeable with the Whopper Plopper. I really don't see any glaring differences aside from the actual way it's built. And I'm pretty sure that it could just be a patent thing. Maybe they couldn't legally build the bait that way, but I don't see any issue with this. I am really noticing how loud this bait is when it's in calm water. When it's in these rapids and fast moving water, it's definitely not as loud. That the waves kind of overpower what the bait does when it chops through the water. But when I cast into the really calm stuff, like I was just casting over there, I could very clearly hear it from over here. And that's a good, I don't know, at least 40, 50 yard or 50 foot cast over there. And that's over the other rapids I'm hearing. So definitely a quality bait. Yeah, if they're both available, this and a Whopper Plopper, they're interchangeable. If one's on sale over the other, just take it. I think it's about the same. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. Like I said, the only main difference is the build of it. Otherwise, it casts nicely. There might be a few other color options available, but for the most part, I'm sure they're very similar in color. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any comments or questions about this video, go ahead and drop them below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say, or if you have any questions about this bait, love to answer them for you. But appreciate you guys watching. See you next time.